Taking the convo to high levels. Comment, like, and subscribe if you're enjoying Durable Minds Radio.
It comes down to this. I didn't really break your timeline down, but it seems like, you and your hustler's mindset, and you probably know some gentlemen that, y'all probably all consider yourself pimps, and and that's how y'all create y'all pimp circle. You get react. Can you hear me? Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
it went out for a little minute, but I'm here though.
Okay, and then y'all try to vouch for each other's pimping, and that's why you be like, oh, well, you need the pimp. That's why you defend trying to, sharpen your game from gentlemen so much, because I'm pretty sure y'all got like a circle, and it's probably a circle of none of y'all have ever really did no real pimping. Y'all
So
been
what do
doing
you
a lot of
consider real
hustling.
pimping then, P? What's real pimping? Tell me something that's fake pimping. Tell me something. No, just tell me what real pimping is first. Tell me something that qualify as a P.
Getting everything you own out the womb.
From the rocks to the motherfucking socks, P. What are you saying? So come next.
It, it,
Next.
it, I mean, it sound good. It sound good,
Next.
man.
Come
Anybody
on,
can
P.
say they
Next.
got it.
Next, P.
Let me speak. Let me speak. Relax. Relax. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
you
Can you
back
hear me?
now?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, I said this is the next. How
Okay.
you carry yourself around gentlemen of the lifestyle shows a lot. It's a lot of telltale signs showing that, you're defending a pimp circle, but you've never really talked amongst real gentlemen of the lifestyle
But you
because you're
just
very
said
emotional driven.
But you just said any nigga that got it from the rocks to the socks, all off the bitch, is considered a real P. And if
Then you
them
said
niggas had it,
next. And then you said next.
but hold on. But if
Then
the
you
nigga
said next. Hey,
qualified,
hey, this is
but
what I want to ask you, Zeus. Have you been drinking?
nah, nigga, I don't drink, P.
You sure?
What's up? I'm listening to. I'm just trying to make it make sense because it sounds like you
So did you
contradicting
say
yourself.
next? Did you not say next after I said that?
I said next, P.
Okay, now we're on to the next.
Okay,
So we're
but
talking about the next. You know what I'm saying, bro? We ain't talking about what I said over there. We talking about the next because you said next.
we wrapping it up, B. We wrap it up, P. It
We
all go
is.
together.
We is. Hey,
We
but Zeus,
about
this is hey, no, real talk. We can wrap it up. I'm gonna let you down though, man. Listen. If you want to be the pimping man, do your thing, man, and don't be afraid to say you are one, man. Just showcase true scholarship of what a pimp and how a pimp moves, right? And you
to.
got to understand, if you want to put yourself under the umbrella of being a hustler, and persuading that to the female, like, man, I'm a jack of all trades, and but I'm a pimp to you type shit. You got to understand that the true pimps of the game,
Yeah.
when that bitch blow, they gonna have to, reconstruct her. So if you really respect the gentleman that's giving you game, you will orchestrate and try to challenge yourself to elaborate yourself as such. You get what I'm
So let
saying?
so let me ask you this: Do you consider the bishop a P?
Bishop Don Juan,
Yeah.
since I've been alive, I know the nigga's been he's been a fucking entertainer since I've been alive.
Okay. So
Since
that's
I
enough.
since I got an acknowledgement of Bishop Don Juan, he's been in the entertaining business.
Okay. So okay, I
Now,
get it.
do I respect his legendary?
Okay.
Yes. Do I respect his contribute to the lifestyle? Yes. Do I express do I appreciate what I appreciate about Don, the person you said, is that he showcases positive energy towards the pimp in the squares I set. You get what I'm saying? He's never, he lately he does podcasts where, he might be doing a little this or doing all that or speaking on that, but for the mass of his life, I've been alive, he showcases a true gentleman or a true, basically he showcases that the pimp is not a human trafficker in simpler forms. That's what I
So
appreciate about him.
so to me, like I told you, the P is pimping is an ideology, and a pimp, the nigga who becomes a
Why do
pimp
you
is
think pimping is an ideology?
because it's a mindset. Because
Oh
it's
my
regardless,
God.
regardless, regardless if you pimping a bitch or you pimping yourself. You can pimp yourself, or you pimping a pen, or you pimping the what you know
Stop.
what I'm
Look,
saying?
hold on. You
This
gotta stop
this
saying these terminologies, bro. That's another one take out of your vocabulary. I learned that shit in jail. These niggas is like, oh, a pimp will pimp himself. Like, what are you saying? That shit sounds
bro.
so dumb as hell.
Want me to explain it? Let me elaborate a little bit to
Yeah,
make it
because
not
I
sound
never
so
knew
dumb.
what that meant. Explain it.
Okay. Okay, so when I'm putting myself out there to go get my cheese by any means necessary, then I'm pimping myself. So a lot of drug dealers that go out there and do any of that extra shit or any kind of hustles that a nigga got going on when he waking up
Wait,
himself
wait,
and
wait. Go back to
dedicate
pimping yourself. You said when you go out there and what?
and you do anything necessary by any means necessary to go get that cheese to bring it back to you.
That's not what a pimp would do.
I'm not, bro. You got to start somewhere. So then now,
Why
okay,
not just start talking to
I
a
feel like you just
bitch?
put a monetary. I feel like you just put a monetary
No,
value
listen
on
to
it.
me. Listen to me, because you don't want to open your brain and really learn what a pimp, how a pimp thinks. You think you
Hold
got it
on,
figured out.
is a pimp
You
not
don't.
supposed to
Stop.
condition
Zeus,
himself?
Zeus, Zeus. You don't got it figured out. Just listen.
Okay,
Why wouldn't the pimp brain think to just go talk to as many females as he can?
but shouldn't he build that confidence in himself to be able to be like that?
Would you
So
not think
shit.
a pimp? Stop, stop, stop.
Mhm.
Would you not think the pimp brain would think all these females I'm talking to, I'm working on myself by doing that?
I'm not saying it wouldn't. I'm saying it still wouldn't he condition himself to sharpen his vocabulary, to sharpen his swag, to clean up his health, to make his skin a little bit glower, so he can pull more bitches. Wouldn't he do that for himself? Wouldn't he work out, lose a couple pounds, maybe get his chest a little sizzle, so more bitches would be attracted to him? Wouldn't he
So
do
is
that?
that what you call pimping yourself?
Nigga, you pimping yourself. You
By
advocating
working
yourself.
out. So niggas that work out is pimping themselves?
Bro, if you using it for the game, yeah.
No.
How would you not? Anything you do, you can pay. I'm saying, bro.
That's
I'm
just
saying,
being
I'm saying that's.
mature in life. Why are
Okay.
you using that as pimping yourself because you want to be
I'm
mature
not
and an
saying. I
adult in
said if
life?
you using that if you using that as a part of your game, then that can be
Listen
an
to me.
aspect of the game.
A pimp might not do all of them, none of them things, right? And tell the bitch, soon as you get with me, I'm gonna do all of these things.
And that bitch go look at you like you stupid, and that bitch ain't gonna stick around. That's why you niggas get
That's
knocked on you
okay
hoes.
though. A
That's why
pimp
y'all
wanna
get knocked for y'all hoes.
no,
Cause I'm
listen.
not gonna sit around
This
and
nigga,
tell
you
no
hate
bitch
the
you
pimping.
cannot work out.
You
Come
hate
on,
the
man.
pimping right now.
Come on, man.
You
Come
sounding like
on,
you
man.
hate the pimping.
You can't sit here and tell no bitch, yeah, bitch,
Listen,
I don't want you to eat.
listen.
I want you to
Are
be
you
on a
gonna
strict
listen or
diet.
not? Are you
Hold on,
gonna
hold on.
learn
Let me say
something or
this one
not?
thing, P. You can't tell a bitch that I want you on a strict diet and you run around this bitch eating a
I
cheeseburger.
didn't say nothing about telling her on a strict diet. I told the
I'm,
bitch, listen, stop talking
go
so
ahead.
you
I'm
hey
listening
you
to you,
like
P. I ain't saying nothing.
you listen to Game Guy Goldie, huh?
Nah, nigga, yeah, I do listen to Gang Go. That's my
That's your
people.
nigga, huh? You
That's
look
my
up to that
people.
nigga, huh? That's you pick up
Nah,
game
nigga,
from that
we
nigga,
ain't
huh?
gonna do all that.
You pick up game. You say you pick up game from niggas. That's one of the niggas you
Man,
pick up
Gang
game
pick up
from?
himself.
Is that one
You,
of the niggas you pick up? Come on, man. Is that one of the niggas you pick up game from?
bro, listen. At the end of the day.
Is that one of the niggas you pick up game? We're not
Is
gonna
that
pass this question until you answer it.
is
We're
that is
not gonna
that
pass
is
this question
is
until
that
you
is
answer
that a
it.
person who I would listen to got some sense about the game? Hell yeah. Am I saying he in the game?
Right,
If I
right,
saying he in the game, no, I don't know what he doing. But
right,
would a nigga
right,
make some sense, bro? You can get game from a bum. You can
right.
get game from a bum. What is
You
you
don't got
talking?
no
You can get game
confidence.
from a
Hey,
crackhead,
Zeus, you don't got no confidence in your pimping, dog.
bro. You sitting here
You don't got
saying,
no confidence in your
bro, that shit
mouthpiece with
crazy, bro.
females.
This shit
I
crazy,
don't think
bro.
you know how to talk to. I think you get real emotional when you talk to females. So that's
I
why you
don't,
think you
bro.
need.
I'm getting emotional with you because you like breaking my heart that you even thinking motherfucking.
So imagine
Like you
talking to
saying
a
the nigga can't
female.
get game. Nigga
I
gotta
know
get
you
his
get
game from
emotional with a
experience.
female. I
No, bro, you
know.
sit here telling me that a nigga can only get game from experience. You tell a bum can't tell you nothing. You sit here telling me game got goldie. He say anything. Oh, you listen to that nigga. You can't tell me nothing about the game. How can you feel like that, bro? How can you feel like you so superior and so fucking smart that you dumb, bro? How can you
I'm
feel like
just
the
some
smart?
pimping. I'm just some pimping, dog.
Bro, that
That's
ain't
why
no
you missing it.
that
That's
ain't
why
no
you're not
pimping,
picking
bro.
up nothing I'm putting down.
That
Cause
ain't no
I'm just some
pimping, bro.
pimping.
That ain't no pimping,
Bro,
bro.
you
Cause
just
you
said a pimp got to do everything but talk to a bitch to get a bitch. He got to pimp himself for. In your words, a pimp has to pimp himself first to knock a bitch. That's what you're saying.
No, I did not. I'm not saying that, bro. I said the nigga can pimp himself. I ain't say you gotta do it
There's
first.
no such
I
thing as a, there's no such thing as
how
that. There's no such thing
how
as that. Take that out your vocabulary. Can you do that one too?
nah, bro. You ain't gonna take my whole vocabulary away.
Bro,
You
take that
fucking
out your, that's the only, if you wearing a 16 chain and you going around telling people a pimp can pimp that self,
no,
you gotta
my shit.
stop that, bro.
I told
You
you
gotta
my
stop that,
16
man.
stand for new angel numbers, man. You
And
hear
see,
me?
the
You keep
crazy
trying to
thing
put that P
is,
shit on me.
the crazy thing is you've never been in the grassroots of pimping, and that's why you don't really realize what you're doing. You get what I'm saying? You didn't hustle for your little chips and your little positions in life, and now you got little bitches liking you. So you really don't understand the grassroots of the game. You
But I don't
really
see how you
don't.
can say that and you don't know me, P. You don't know me. I don't
Cause
see
how
how you
you're
can say that.
talking, I
I
can
don't give
only
a
go.
fuck how I'm talking, P. You don't know me. You don't know. Nigga, you don't know. You ain't been
So you're
around.
trolling. So you're trolling.
No, what I'm sitting here is telling you how I feel.
So you're
Period.
trolling. Well, tell
I'm
me
not
how you think.
trolling.
Tell
Is
me
that
how
what a
you
troll
think.
is? I'm
Don't
not an
tell me how
internet
you
person, bro.
listen.
You see?
Listen.
Yeah.
Zeus.
All right, I'm
Tell me
sorry.
how
Go
you
ahead.
think. Don't tell me
All
how
right.
you feel. Tell me
Okay.
how you think.
I'm,
That's
I'm
how I know.
telling
That's
you.
how I know you be in it with bitches, cause you in your feelings too
I'm not
much.
in. I'm not in my feelings, bro.
You
It's
are.
funny to me, bro. No, because you
Oh,
trying to
now
tell
it's
me who I
funny.
am, bro. You trying to be. You sound like a fucking psychiatrist or something. You trying to tell me what my pimping is. You trying to tell another nigga what his pimping is. You can't put a flex on what a nigga pimping is. If he a boyfriend pimp, if he only got his girl that he love and he send her out and that's all they do, and they make $300 a fucking day, that's all right with him, bro. He pimping, bro. He
He's
not
not a
no fake
pimp.
pimp.
You
He
see,
not no how.
see, this your problem.
How?
That's your
How can you
problem right
say
here.
that? How can you say that? What
Let
is
me
he?
get game Goldie.
What is
Bro,
he?
you just said a boyfriend pimp is a pimp.
Bro, I just said if that's what it's still pimping. I didn't say he's
Why
the
is that
best
still
pimp.
pimping?
I didn't say he's the best P. I said he's still pimping.
This nigga, boy, this is the problem. This is why hoes is all confused, cause
Say,
niggas like
say,
this nigga.
say, say, Zeus, real quick, bro. I'm finna
Man, get
ask
with your
you.
mind.
I'm finna ask you for this off the muscle, bro. And I'm finna see if you can do this for me, bro.
Yeah,
Real talk, okay?
yeah,
Give me 2 minutes, bro.
yeah.
Give me 2 minutes to talk to you, real quick,
Yeah.
okay?
I'm listening, baby.
I'm clear my throat, bro. Okay, check this out.
Uh-huh.
What you doing? How this man can sit here and tell you what you is and what you ain't based off of what you talking. You know, first impressions is everything. P, you should know that you a gentleman. So your
Yeah.
first impression that you giving to us is that you out here hoe hustling, bro. It's like you
We
really
cool?
out here. Let me tell you why, church. I said 2 minutes. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why.
Huh.
Because if you working out, bro, you're improving yourself. That's a self choice. Why do you have to pimp your own mind to make better choices for yourself? That's number one. Number two,
Mm.
number two, if you're gonna sit here, like I just said before the other live ended, number two, if you're gonna sit here and say you listen to people and you use what the people are saying that portray or give the name, image, and likeness, the NIL on these podcasts, and you listen to them and you incorporate that in your game. You know what that really is, bro? You know a lot of niggas send out little dummy. You know how hoes send out dummy ass, bro, since you some pimping. You know how hoes send out dummy ass, bro. That's sometimes a lot of shit them niggas be doing on them podcast, bro. Half of them niggas don't even believe half of the shit they sending to you. And you just the nigga that's trying to educate yourself.
Yeah.
You falling for they pimping, bro.
Mm.
So really in real life, bro, you're pimping yourself. That's
Mm.
not pimps pimping themselves. You're
Mm.
pimping yourself, excuse me, and you're trying to make it stick with us.
Mm.
Now, when I just asked you before the live ended, before you start popping your pimp and have you got knocked for a bitch, and then you just popped this little shit right here. What Bert was saying, bro, when he said we
Mm.
wear that like a badge of honor. You the type of nigga, what you saying and how you acting and over talking to everybody and shit, you the type of nigga to start like going off on the bitch for wanting better for herself. Your game
Mm.
might end where her new shit begin, bro. You might have taught her enough that you know, because right now you telling us right now that you don't know too much of shit.
Mm.
So when she get to her point with you, bro, bitches can elevate themselves. That don't mean they pimping themselves, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That mean the bitches wanted to know more,
And she
wanted
got the
to
right to
learn more,
choose.
bro.
And she
Okay,
got
hold
the
on,
right.
hold on. You absolutely right.
She got the
So
right.
She got absolutely. So if she got the right to do that, that means you didn't do nothing wrong specifically per se.
At
She
all.
just wanted more. Can we
And
agree on
that's
that?
all right. That's all right.
Can we agree on that?
That's it. I agree with you, Pete.
Okay, so let me that's a comma. Let me continue with the sentence. So you didn't hit that with that, right? We don't give a fuck. Don't none of us care enough to even get emotional to tell another nigga a lie like we ain't never got knocked before.
A lie? So now you
You
call
just
me a
said
liar, Pete?
I didn't call you a liar, bro. So don't get emotional. I said
Oh,
we
okay.
don't have to tell somebody a lie to say that we didn't get knocked before.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if you did or you didn't. But no disrespect, and I'm saying this respectfully. The fact that you saying that you haven't speaks volumes on your pimping. It's
That's what's
not
wrong with you.
pimping.
That's what's wrong with you, bro. That's what's
Hold on,
wrong with
let me
both of
finish.
y'all.
It's not pimping.
Y'all
What you
got y'all
doing
put
is
stimulations on
you
shit.
showing the bitch the 16 chain, and you telling the bitch you can elevate her game. You can send her out here to do this and do that. You putting her on to an upgraded version of what she's already doing. So now when she wants to upgrade from everything she doing, because on previous lives, because I told you I be in here all the time, I just be just in here chilling. Previous lives, we talked about avenues in the game, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you another question. The girl, the women that you have with you, bro, that you say you deep in the crib with, you feel me? Hi, you on your you on your hey man say man shit. You in Texas, hey man say man shit. You on that type timing. So them hoes you got in there, bro. What them hoes do at a country club, man? What them hoes do at a basketball game, a Dallas Mavericks game by themselves? They ain't go for no trick. They went on their own. What they do at a Dallas Mavericks game, bro? What they do at a LA Dodgers baseball game, bro?
Mm. Mm.
See, you bobbing right now because you really ain't. That's a whole nother level of pimping that you ain't on.
Hey,
You
I ain't
still
know
on the
you asking a question,
grassroots.
Pete. I ain't know you asking me, or it might it's time for me to
No, I'm
talk, or is
saying you
it?
bobbing your head in agreements, like you in agreeing, like okay, that's some real shit. So I'm saying you must not have been on that. So what I'm saying is, before I turn it over to you, bro, it seemed like you still you glamorizing the lower level shit, and you mad at us for trying to help you. We not trying to elevate you, Nick. Don't nobody care what you do after you hang up off this live. But if you got this chain on your neck while you in this motherfucker, you finna listen to some real niggas tell you some real ass shit. And you
Lace
finna
me
sit
up,
here
Pete.
like a gentleman,
Lace
and
me
you
up,
not
Pete.
finna scream like you defending your renegadism. You finna sit here and let everybody talk like you keep asking and pausing everybody to do. Because
Right.
everybody's just
Hey,
really
hey,
trying to
what's
enlighten
going
you,
on with
bro.
master my meanings? What's the deal, man? What's on your mind?
All right,
Hey,
I'm
what's
out,
up,
bro.
Bear? What's up, Bear? I
All right.
actually came in here with some real questions for you, man, just to get a better understanding of this lifestyle, especially with this individual we have here on the live.
Okay, go ahead. Shoot your questions, man.
So, you know what I'm saying? One of the things that especially come with the lifestyle is learning by experience. So, as a newer player in this game or whatever you want to call it, and staying out of the emotional phase as we see with this gentleman we have here, what really is that defining line between, like, you know what I'm saying, what make it just being a part of the lifestyle and really overstepping that boundary between being a gentleman P or whatever and like
Well,
starting to
it's a
get
couple of things, right? It's a couple of things, right? What I believe is to show if you a true pimp and take it seriously, you have to go through taking losses and not quitting, right? You have to go through taking losses and not quitting. That's one thing, right? You have to learn the emotional side about yourself, and the emotional side about dealing with females, right? And all of this is with females. Taking a loss and not quitting is dealing with a female, right?
hmm
Discipline through struggle. Because what happens is if you're not disciplined through the struggle, you're not going to appreciate the game. You're not going to appreciate the lifestyle. You're going to look at it like a hustler. You're going to look at it because, oh, it's the money. I'm getting money. That's all that matters. So if you don't have, if you're not taking if you ain't take no losses and then quit, meaning starting at a young adult age, because that's the time where you can take losses and don't quit, right? You got less
hmm
responsibilities as a younger adult, right? And then you have a better chance to learning your emotions within yourself and dealing with females as a younger adult And also you experience the discipline that going through the struggle, right? You're going to experience the struggle at a younger age of, okay, she's down, I got a girl down, but we ain't making no money. What's to do now? You know, oh shit, this rental car's due. Oh shit, we don't got no hotel room. Discipline through the struggle and maintaining that, not mixing it to fix it within that. That
Okay,
was a
I'm
good
hearing
question
you.
though, man, because that kind of sums everything up. And that was an excellent question to
Yeah.
ask. And I
So,
wish Zeus was conscious enough to ask those certain questions instead of wanting to defend himself so much. You got any more
well,
questions, me?
y- yeah, I actually do have another one. So,
Go
like,
ahead.
when you say that discipline through the struggle, as becoming a gentleman or stepping in or however you want to word these sentences, right? When it comes to those principles and morals that you're trying to, I guess, I don't want to say embed or
Yeah,
uphold, yeah,
just
uphold,
just stating
uphold,
my
what I'm
point.
saying,
Yeah.
that you're trying to uphold, like, like you said, I guess it just come with the experience. So you really did wrap it up for me. Appreciate that, player.
But
Right, right,
listen,
right.
let
I
me. Can
appreciate.
I add something to this, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Why
You
you
want to
keep
stay as
trying to knock
Mufasa or
me
you good?
down? You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
I'm
We ain't got
always
no
here for a
room. Let me add
conversation,
something
man.
to
You know,
this,
I'm always
right?
here to learn.
All
Cause
right,
I
go
feel
ahead,
like
Zeus. Go ahead,
I
speak.
feel like I'm the bad guy in the room right now. You feel me? But it's all good because somebody got to be the bad guy.
And
So
that's why
listen,
I'm trying to. That's why I'm trying to
listen.
put it
So
on
let
you
me
being.
finish. See, you keep cutting me off. Just
No,
let me
because you
finish. Let me
started off
talk my
wrong because
shit,
you talking about your feelings. Nobody want to
bro.
hear
I'm just
about
gonna
your
pop. Bro, I'm
feelings.
just popping my shit, man. I'm just
Zeus,
popping my
nobody
shit.
want to hear about your feelings though, brother. Nobody want to hear about your
Let me,
feelings.
I got you, bro. Let me get on to what I was saying. You feel me? At the end of the day, you starting in a lifestyle, my baby. You getting it. You doing all the things you gotta do. You feel me? That feel like that shit start from self. It still start from self. You can go out there and try to talk to all the shits in the world. You feel me? But if you ain't got no self control, if you can't control your motherfucking dick, if you can't control your motherfucking habits, if you got vices that control you, you drink every day, or you motherfucking got a gambling problem and all that shit. It's not you in your mind not even go be in a right space to even knock this bitch how you really even need to have
Right,
it
right, right.
anyway.
You're right.
You
You're
feel what I'm
right,
saying?
bro. And
So
this
I'm
is, yeah,
saying
you're right. You're right. But this
so
is the thing. This is the thing. No, no, Zeus, because you guys, all you guys do this. That's why I say you're a Game God Goldie fan, because you guys all talk on the broad surface of what a man and being responsible and all that shit is. It's like we're talking about pimps. Like that's a different type of man. So we get all of that shit. You're talking on the surface level. We get that shit, dog. We understand that. You're not trying to get deeper within this game with us.
Like if
And
I,
that's the issue. I think that's really what the issue. You're trying to keep it on a surface level. And it's like that's why I keep giving the
okay.
reference of Game God Goldie, because that shows that you lack experience in the disciplines of the struggles and emotionals. You lack the experience of all of that.
Okay, P, I see you coming from. But at the same time, you feel me? I hear
No,
you. I
if you
hear
see
you.
where I'm coming from, why is it at the same time?
No, because I'm going off what you saying. I'm gonna
Oh, okay.
elaborate off what you're saying. You feel what I'm saying? If we get into a deeper surface, you feel what I'm saying? Some people, like, you can put an expectation on a person to tell them the outer surface, but you put an expectation thinking they know the deeper surface. I don't put expectation on telling a person
No,
thinking they know
this is how
something.
we find this is how we find out. This is why
You know
we
what I'm
ask
saying?
how old you are and how long you've been in the lifestyle. Because that's how you find out this shit. You can't that would make sense. That's why if you come in here and you be like, man, listen, I was on my hustling shit. I got my money up. You feel me? And I, I don't. Do you have kids?
For me, I got some shorties.
Now, now are their baby mamas in the lifestyle?
Hell yeah.
Right. So you're giving us all these experience of that you've been in the lifestyle until you start talking. That's why I can only go off what you tell me. So when you tell me, okay, all my baby mamas in the lifestyle, and then you're talking contrary, and then you're saying, oh, a pimp pimps itself, and all of these terminologies that are contrary to how a pimp thinks, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up.
Okay. P. I see you. I see you. I guess
So
I
I'd
see where
rather
you
you
coming
just be
from.
real. I'd rather you just
I
be like,
I
man, I've
feel
been
like
hustling all my life. I dibble and dabble in everything. And yeah, the females, they might work in the club. They know what a trick is, but they really don't know what a pimp is. You know what I'm saying? Because a
I
lot
hear
a
you.
lot of people do that shit. Y'all run around, y'all both know what a trick is, but none of y'all know what a pimp is.
Mhm.
You know,
Facts,
she'll let you
facts.
wear the chain at 16. As long as he ain't calling, as long as he say he ain't pimping me, that's all that matters. He can wear that 16 chain. He can make all them acronyms for that and this and that. As long as he ain't going around saying he pimping me, I'm cool
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
And that's what you portray.
And that's a good portrayal. That's
No, it's
good.
not.
It works. It's good. It's good, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you feel me? If you feeling like some shit that's successful is not working, being successful, you feel what I'm saying? If you instead of
You
like
act like a
understanding,
pimp. You act
no,
like a pimp. When it's not
no,
successful, you gonna act like
no,
a pimp.
no, no. No,
That's
we
what
ain't
you're
saying
saying right
we're not
now.
saying no acting. We saying that I asked you to call what qualifies a nigga as a P, and then you said this and that, and I said okay, what else? You didn't get into nothing else that I would have said would qualify as a nigga as a P to me, but I feel like a lot of shit is just
Okay, so
small pimping.
what
You
qualifies a pimp? This is gonna be my last question because you driving me crazy. What's this gonna? I'm gonna let you tell me what
no,
qualifies a
listen.
pimp to be a pimp.
I just rather just end it on this note, bro. I appreciate being around you, bro. I appreciate these couple hours just fucking off with you, man. You a cool ass nigga, bro. I be
All right, it's
following
all
you.
good. It's all. Hey, Zeus, whenever you want to come up, man, and chop it
Yeah,
up,
yeah,
whenever. All right,
yeah. I
I
got you,
want to
bro.
talk to Master. I'm gonna let you down though. Masterminds, what's going on with you, man? I
Hey, what's
appreciate your
up, Bear?
patience, man. I appreciate your patience. I appreciate the audience and the comments patience. I know we had them up here too long,
Yeah,
but
bro, Bear.
so you
You go
said you
ahead.
had
I mean
another
to
question on
interject.
the topic of discipline of the struggle.
Well, more or less, like, so as you can tell, I've been tuning in more over the past couple, whatever. And as I'm starting to understand more about what is actually going on out here in this lifestyle, uh, trying to get back on track because that nigga low key just threw me off with half the shit he was saying. It's like,
Right, right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, when it really come down to, I guess, that structuring and programming and making sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do as the man in the situation, fuck the label of whatever else in the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like, just drop some pointers. I don't want to say drop pointers because
No,
it's
it's all
all your
good.
own
I get
game.
what you're trying to say. Well, listen. So when we go back to taking losses and not quitting, right? That's the main thing right there. Because a lot of guys, and I don't know how old you are, man. I don't know if you're older or you're
Yeah,
younger, whatever the
21,
case may
21,
be, but huh?
21.
Oh yeah, so you're young. Excellent, excellent. Because I don't mind talking to the younger man in the lifestyle because I get it. I was a young man, and then you got a lot of shit going on, and then y'all got a lot of distractions. So I understand, right?
Yeah.
So when it comes with the young gentleman in lifestyle that got a lot of hustles, man, and they take losses dealing like okay, let's say they got their little hustles going on, and then they meet a female that's in the lifestyle, and now that hustle's going on. At that time, it's a hustle to them, right? Now
Hmm.
it comes to a point where the young man asks himself, which one is gonna help me long term? you know I have a female right here, I like her, we do our lustful thing, we're like-minded, or do I keep the hustle going on, right? So it comes a time to where it's like long term, like, okay, I like this female, I can't just leave the female, right? That's the
Hmm.
catch, because this is where the difference, where you realize, if you really take this seriously, that this is not a hustle because you're dealing with a female. This is a lifestyle,
Hmm.
right? So boom, let's say you say, okay, I'm gonna drop the hustles and I'm in the game, right? Now I'm taking this shit seriously, right? So now let's say this female blows. Let's say you take a loss. Now, do you quit in that moment? Do you quit in that moment is very crucial, right?
Uh,
Do you do you go back? Meaning, do you go back talking to square girls and trying to just get your fuck on and try to
Okay, I
ease
hear
back
you.
into it, or do you approach females in a different manner?
Okay,
I'm
I'm
only
hearing
talking
you.
about females. I can't tell a man what to do when financials is at stake, if
Hmm.
that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
If finance is at stake and it's a financial mindset, you feel me? Hey, shit, and you ain't, bitch ain't, coming in and whatever. By all means, you do what you gotta do financially. Now, I wouldn't recommend going in the streets because my street game is pimping. You get what I'm saying? I'm a pimp. So if I'm in the streets, I'm campaigning. I'm not gonna go in the streets and try to flip this and do that, do that. If I gotta go get a square fucking job to pay this bill or whatever the case may be, I'll go do that shit. But every bitch I'm talking to down the line, that's my street game. That's my street knowledge. You
So
know what I'm saying?
so
That's what I
not
know.
So not to interject and
Go
cut you
ahead.
off, but what I'm hearing is the ultimate premise of this whole lifestyle and more or less game is to continue playing and do it the best way you can with the knowledge you got and just, represent what you know the best way you know how. Obviously with good morals and like upholding yourself as a man and making sure things look the part in this world as it has to.
No, this is the main thing. When you're in the grassroots, the main thing is females. It's a lot of
Okay.
scapegoats, right? If you want to really take this shit seriously, be truthful, right? So learning emotions, right? You're not trying to manipulate, you're not trying to deal with disrespect, all these things. But to able to learn that, you have to go through the experience of dealing with the female and you have to stand on your so when that opportunity happens, okay, boom. I met a female that's rocking with me because I stood on my principles. Boom, okay, bet. I'm back in the game after I took that loss. Now I'm going to utilize those emotional aspects that I wasn't so good with the first one with the next one. I'm
I'm hearing
sharpening
you.
my tools, right? Now, if we was having bad times in both situations, I'm disciplined enough to go through the struggle. I don't have to bail and be like, oh shit, I gotta go flip this or I gotta go do this. I'm disciplined to know the struggle, and I'm so disciplined that I can relay the struggle to the female, to where it's like, hey, we sleeping in the car tonight because this, that, third reason happened, and she's like, okay, and there's no,
I'm hearing you.
it's because it's embodied in us.
I hear
You get
you.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, like somebody said earlier, I'm pretty sure it's not gotta be in you or on something like that, right?
Well, that's the prime example. That's where I think that saying comes from. See, a lot of people will be like, "Oh, I was born this and it was in me," but they really never experienced that spiritual essence of the game to where now they can really say it. See, real gentlemen of the game, they experience that spirit essence of the game, and that's where the saying comes from. You know, the older gentlemen of the lifestyle, they experience that spirit and they come up with the saying like, "Oh shit, this is in me. It ain't on me." That's a spiritual slogan. Most of these slogans that people be yapping out, it comes from a spiritual stage of experiencing the lifestyle, dealing with a female.
True.
You know what
True.
I mean? But I appreciate the questions, man. Anytime you want to come
Yeah.
up or put a question in the comment, just let me know, man. Good
Yeah,
questions, man.
appreciate you. Appreciate you for the time, bro. You have a good night.
You too, man.
Out.
Yes, yes, I like him, man. He was cool. Young man trying to sharpen his noggin.
Before you slide, press subscribe. Durable minds, radio, logic apply. Hit the button, elevate your grind. High level conversation.